What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a look back at JoshL2, where I'm hoping this will be the final video of this LP. I don't even know what part this is. It might be 24 or 25. I was aiming for 25, so if this is 24, then I managed to get it to one video less than my goal. So this level is shipwrecked. This is basically this opening section is basically a big ol' sardine can. This one's actually a pretty tough one to negotiate. I don't remember offhand. I think you have to fit like 13 blocks or something like that, and you need every single one of them. And all these chips in here, you could get them, but you'll just screw yourself. So it's not really recommended to get them right now. Yeah, this was my interpretation of a level 147 level. Basically, this opening section was inspired by Avalanche, which, again, what level 147 of CCLP3, level 147 of JoshL2. Ha 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 ha. I have yet to use the walls of Avalanche in my design project, so that's going to be pretty interesting to use. Okay, I think I have 2 blocks left. Yeah. And yeah, you could press the toggle button and then use blocks to bridge up here anyway, but again, you need all these blocks. So doing that is not recommended. But if you feel like cooking the level, then by all means. Okay, so that's every block. I do have to use a block to press the toggle button, so that's okay. So we'll just get all these out now and build our long bridge out to sea to get off this shipwreck thing. So yeah, sardine cans. I want to say I mentioned it in another video. Like it rings a bell that I mentioned it before, but I apparently am not good at making them. Like this one was actually pretty legit. Like this was actually pretty good sardine can room. I might actually lift this room for another sardine can if I choose to make another one. So far I haven't made one since the internal 3D dungeon in Walls of CCLP3, or my Walls of CCLP3 I should say. But yeah. Okay, cat, you don't have to go crazy on the bed there. Now all of a sudden you're calmed down. Alright, one more block to get the flippers, and we can do a bunch of other different types of things. I'm glad this sardine can is at the start of the level, but at the same time, I'm not. Because, yeah. Okay, so let's get this tooth monster out of this little maze thing. This is actually a pretty cool concept. I've wanted to do a concept or a level with this concept for a long time, and I am officially a moron for doing that. Alright, let's just fill that in. Okay, we'll do something like that. So, yep, we gotta do the sardine can again because I am an idiot for letting myself die by a tooth monster that was on its way to kill itself. That's a thing, I guess. I really want to talk about like my final thoughts about this set, but I haven't beat it yet. Well, in terms of this LP, I haven't beat it. I have beaten it before when I first designed it, but I haven't clearly. Okay, let's get this out. The only thing I'm not a big fan of with this part is it just uses too many blocks. That's kind of the regret I have with this level, because everything else out on the outside of the level is actually pretty legit. Well, most things. I know there's like a block slide thing out there that's not the most friendliest thing in the world, but other than that, everything is pretty simple. Okay, and we just got one more block. I have no idea if I extracted them out faster than what I just did here, but we got them all. I just watched I took a little break from recording, just to kind of clear my mind and of stuff, just so I don't like lose my crap for this video. If I do, I don't think I will. It's not like any of these next couple of levels are insane, even though the next level's title is insane. Or I should say, well, the next level is of course island themed, so, but that's besides the point. So I watched a video that JB just posted up of his Walls of CCLP4 run, and he went pretty crazy on one of the levels in the video. I thought I was bad on some of those levels. That was like a whole new level of insanity. Like that was, I never saw that coming. I kind of tore my hair out with Brown Note from that set when I played it. Alright, got these again. Let's go kill this guy properly this time. How Not to Murder a Tooth Monster by Chip McCallahan. Someone needs to use that as a level title. And no, I'm not going to do that because I apparently am. I'm really picky with level titles. Okay. So this part, I'm not going to clear that dirt spot because I'm going to need that to keep that trap being hit. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is the block slide. You know, you technically don't even have to do the slide. You can just keep bridging out like such. It's a little bit more tedious this way, I think, but I'm still going to do it this way anyway because, yeah, I'm not going to have any... The tooth monster killing me in this video, that was like the last thing I thought would kill me. I'm not going to let a block slide kill me. In hindsight, I shouldn't have put a block slide out here, but oh well. Okay, I'll get the chips after this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this was supposed to be like, oh hey, pick the right one, except the collider only hits one lock. Alright. You only need to clear the first dirt, but I'm just going to clear out the rest of them. And I think that was a what was it? It was a block cloner. Yeah. So now I can go out there and clone the fireball to hit the trap button, and then I can go get one chip. Except I gotta clear this dirt spot. Wow, that worked out perfectly. Okay, so we just gotta get this chip that the tanks were guarding, and we can go ahead and go up here and press our toggle button to exit, and just go through the pop-up wall because there's no point in saving it at this point. Alright, Shipwrecked is done. That was a level. Alright, Insanity Island. Thinking outside the box plays a big role in this level. Restart if you just got the suction boots. Thumbs up. Okay. So this is probably one of the better levels in this last section of JoshL2. Insanity Island. It's actually meant to reference Insanity Island from Crash 1, or Crash Bandicoot 1. Just actually spelled out insanity. Yeah, this is basically meant to be like this honestly would have been a better last level of the set, but I've always made this like my 148 of JoshL2. Okay, hold you down first. So there's a couple ways you can do this section actually. You get 4 gliders, but I left the option to either have a bug blow the bomb up that was right here, or have the bug go up here to these trap buttons. You can also have a glider do it. And we're going to get the tooth monster to blow this next bomb up since we don't really need it. Okay, so clone one more glider. Oh, we can go up here and get that one chip. I forgot about that. Alright, now we got this part. This is a little mean, but it actually gets easier. Okay, we're just gonna kind of do it like that. Alright, now we can just progress on. Now we're swimming around the island. This is an obvious Amsterdam reference. A pretty good one. I'm actually impressed with my past self for designing it that way. Okay, and then there's this little subversion thing right here. Like, all these trap buttons are connected to each other, like this to this, this to this, etc., etc. Well, this one connects to that. Well, I thought it was kind of cool to have the key, like right here, but you have the flippers, so you don't have to blow the bomb up. Okay, So we're gonna go ahead and go right here. And I think all these walls are fake. This is actually a pretty simple guiding section. It's not that bad. And just clear all these out, just to demonstrate that they are indeed all fake. Alright. So now we use these blocks to bridge down here to get to the suction boots. And there's an extra pop-up wall too. I wonder what that was for. Probably nothing. Unless we need the toggles closed and we have to go out. Alright, so we get the suction boots and we go back here and grab the last 5 chips. Okay. So now we lose our stuff again. Now we can go through here. So this is where it's a little interesting. We want to blow this bomb up with the block, not the glider. Actually makes you think. I really like this ending. I like how it works. And there's 2 pop-up walls there in case you don't want to go through the force floor, which I don't know why I included it like that. But you can just do that. And you can exit like that. So that is Insanity Island. I really like the level. Even to this day, I still really like this level. I mean, it has its obvious flaws and everything, but it just flows so nicely. I'm really proud of myself for, well, my past self, rather. I'm proud of for designing it the way it was designed. It's really cool. I still like it. Hopefully other people do, or did, but I thought it was pretty cool. Alright, level 149. Josh Lee's, or My Last Stand Part 2. This used to be, like I mentioned on the first part of this level, that level was meant to be the level 149, whereas this level was once level 144. I think swapping the two ended up being a good decision because they're very different levels amongst themselves. So I'm really glad I swapped both of them. But this is apparently My Last Stand Part 2. So let's see what we got. Usually sequels don't play out as well as the originals. But the room guarded by red doors must be saved for last. This is your only hint. Good luck and have fun. Oh, I'm still a nice guy like that, so. Okay. So there's these little intersections with the force floors. That you kind of have to go through, but that's besides the point. That was supposed to be like a reference to Take the I Train from CCLP3. And this is essentially a guide the walker to the toggle button. Which it's not cooperating. Come on, guy. Okay, and then we can just kind of make the frequency as often as possible. Okay, so that section's done. Now let's go to a room that has toggle walls. I don't actually know where this is at. We can go right here, though. Okay, this is meant to be a block world, I think. Yeah, this was supposed to be like the last room of block world. Yeah, this part too. Okay. So yeah, this level just has a bunch of little neat references to some of the JoshL2 levels that we've played before. So that section's done, and we actually got the green key now. But I'm gonna go and don't know which way to go. Let's just go. Let's just keep going around. We can go up to that section next, right here. Except we need a blue key to do this, so let's not do that yet. Well, I need to go around anyway. I gotta get this other chip that's on this slide, right here. Okay, what do we got here? We gotta press this. Okay, I gotta do that. Oh, this is an obvious reference to burning gliders, but this time nailing off a fireball. And instead of the block right there being hot, there's water under it. And I distinctly remember this part of Trevor's LP, because when we were doing that collab thing, when he got to this level, I actually requested him to play on his own. Without me being on the call. Oh, actually no, I was on the call, but I wasn't. My microphone was muted, so it wasn't. It was just him talking. I actually had to go on this with the suction boots. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I don't really like this part. Okay. Kind of a little bit of leeway. But yeah, I was still on the call when you played this level. I was still on the screen share. I just wasn't on the call. I think this is meant to reference the guidance levels. I don't remember, even though the tooth monster kind of guided itself. Alright, this is a reference to both Next in Line and System Breach, which I thought was kind of a cool little way to intertwine them together. So I just need to press it one more time. And I can get the... Oh no, I need to press it again. There we go. And now I got the flippers, now I can access this completely on my own. Alright. Yeah, Trevor had like a moment of silence thing, because he accidentally... He's like, silence was golden, and then he stepped in the fire tile in the burning gliders section with the fireball. And that was like the most rage-inducing thing, and now like in the whole entire LP of that set. Like that was complete hilarity. Like, okay, I can go through here, except I don't have that held down yet, so we gotta wait for that. But I have the flippers now, which means I can go right here. Except gotta get the fireball to go there first, and then I can do this. And I think there's water under these blocks as well. Yeah. A little subversion there. Don't blow the bomb up. Hold down the trap button. There we go. Okay, so this should be it for this section. So let's go ahead and go back to where that yellow door was at. Because now we can grab these last chips, and now we can go through the red doors. Alright, this is the last part of the level. And I think the reason why I had you come here last is because of the thief. So you can still solve the rest of the level. Okay. So I need to get the gliders in the teleport. And I think I can go through the right. Yeah, I can do that, no problem. So I think that's open, yeah. I think all these are open. I need both blocks though, so I need to be extra careful. Okay, so both those bombs are blown up, so I can do that now, and sort of partial post these gliders into this next set of bombs. Okay. This is meant to reference busting out, which for some reason I really liked in CCLP3 at the time. Okay, I don't actually... Wait, do I? No, I just have to go through this, come out, and then I can just go through here and grab this chip. So I don't even need this other block. Okay. And with that, that is the end of the level, assuming I get to the exit in one piece. Yep. Alright. My Last Stand Part 2 is done. So, normally this is where the end of the set would be. However, we got one more level that we gotta play. Flareon. The very original Flareon level that I made for the first time ever. It was originally meant to be made. It was made during the JoshL2 era, but upon making it, I wanted to add it to the previous two JoshL sets because, you know, this has since been my signature level, and this is its original form. This is like the little to no gameplay of it, and I actually don't remember how this is done. But yeah, I think we have to grab all these yellow keys and go down here to press a button. No. Wait, what? I don't actually remember how to solve this level. But we got so many keys. This is how much has changed. Like now in the JoshL 7 and 6 version, you start on, well, even the 5 version, you start on the outside of the level in the blue wall area, and all this stuff is different now as well. Like there's actual gameplay with it. Oh, I just go around and blow it up. Duh. Didn't expect the 150th level, huh? This is my signature level. Thanks for playing JoshL2 and enjoy JoshL3. Happy face. Except JoshL3 is garbage. So if you did play JoshL3, I sincerely apologize to you. Alright, and that concludes JoshL2, everybody. All 150 levels have been completed. So, what did I think about the set? And how does it reflect in my design career nowadays? Overall, upon playing all these levels again, 6 or 7 years after the fact they've been made, and after like 700, 800 more levels in my design career, my CC1 design career that is, more levels being made after the set's release or finalization, I realized that I have improved drastically as a designer. There was a point in time where I thought JoshL2 was my best set. And I think up until JoshL4 it was, because JoshL1 had like no originality to it whatsoever, or especially JoshL, but JoshL1 kind of revised that in some way, but it didn't help it completely. It still, was garbage. And then I always say JoshL3 is trash. It's an embarrassment. It's worse than this set because it has like no improvement at all. And the reason why is if you've actually seen, like, if you've been around the community and you've seen like the whole process JoshL3 has gone through, it went through a bunch of different phases. It went through a 80 level version, which is now JoshL4, and then it was later revised to be 149 levels, which included a bunch of silly level concepts to make it as such. And then I revised it once again to dumb it down to 100 levels, and pretty much rejected I rejected 49 of the levels that were in the 149 version of JoshL3. So I think because of all the processes L3 went through, it makes me not like it as much. And overall, I mean, there's some gems in that set, but overall it's not as polished as this one, and this one's not really that polished to begin with. Like, every single level that was made for JoshL2 here was assembled in the order they were made. I assigned no difficulty curve whatsoever to this set, and yet it still was fun to play. I had some issues with some of the levels, of course, but since I designed them, I have no one to blame but myself for them, like literally. So, that's why I always say what I say about JoshL3. Like, there isn't an LP of L3, and I think it's because of the whole process. And same with L6, because it kind of went through a similar process, but it's more refined as a level set. But yeah, JoshL2, it definitely, playing it back again after all of these years it's been released, it's definitely opened up my eyes, and I can see the difference. The difference is night and day in terms of level quality, level originality, everything. I've come up with so many different level ideas ever since this set, and even very few of them, but some of these even got into CCLP1. So, something came out of this set. Like, Frozen Labyrinth got into it. Sapphire Cavern, which was the gold mine, but still the same level, but just with different aesthetics and a different name, got into the set. There were some really good levels in the set. There's still some levels in the set I'm still proud of to this day. I can't say that about a lot of levels, but quite a few of them, are good. And some of them even inspired, well, maybe not the levels themselves, but more or less my comments have inspired a couple levels for Jeffrey in Walls of CCLP4. But there's just, I don't know, the difference is night and day to me. I couldn't have been happier to play through this again. It's been a lot of fun. And, yeah, that it's just been, my Chips Challenge level design career hasn't been an easy ride per se, but it's been a very fun one. Like, there's a reason why I still design Chips Challenge levels to this day. They're just fun to make. Like, I've always had fun with it. Like, it's been ever since I was a little kid. It's been my dream to make my own levels and actually play them and let other people play them and just kind of live in the moment of, here's a level I made, or here's a level set I compiled for you to play. I hope you enjoy what I have made and provided for you. At one time, I worked really hard on these levels, and they some of them show more than others, but a lot of these I put a lot of heart and effort into, even though they might not live up to the design standards there are nowadays. They were still good levels at the time. Like, I remember when I first joined CC Zone back in 2012, some people would ask, what level sets do you recommend? Almost everyone, for whatever reason, recommended JoshL2. And even it's not as refined, especially the beginning. It's more tedious at the beginning than it is at the end. But people still recommended it because they just had fun. Like there was no real set design standards at the time. I think those didn't come into play until CCLP1 came out in 2014. That's when all the level design standards and everything kind of were set in place. But I'm glad that people enjoyed the set when it was made. I mean, it's a product of its time, but it's still fun to play even now, in my opinion. But I love every level that I have designed, even though they might not be the best levels ever, or not the most fun. I might have regretted to make some of these levels, but I'm happy to have. I learned a lot from this level set. I learned a proper level design style. I might have had the worst inspiration to make JoshL2, but compared to L1 and all that, I couldn't have been happier with how the set turned out. It means a lot. Designing everything was fun. Playing them again was fun. And I hope you watching me play these levels and watching me witness my own design history and my flaws and how obnoxious I was as a designer at one point, was fun to watch. Because it was fun to kind of relive the moments of why did I design it this way? I would have done it this way, or would have done it this way now. There's a whole lot to be said, but only a little time to say it. So with that all being said, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed watching this set, me play it and everything. I really hope it's been fun. I don't say this a lot, and I'm only saying this because I'm gonna be moving out. I wanted to get this LP done before moving out. But if you're watching this right now, I'm probably still settling into the new apartment as of right now. So I want to take the time right now to be a little bit more serious and show or kind of talk about more serious things. I appreciate I don't get a lot, but I appreciate the views I do get here on YouTube. I know I don't LP a wide variety of things like some people do. I know this channel has basically become a Chips Challenge channel. Nothing wrong with that. But every set I've LP'd thus far, I appreciate everyone taking the time out of their life to watch what I provide. It shows that I'm doing something right, and I hope I am. I hope I'm still providing some entertaining things for you to watch. And if I do, it means a lot. But it what's the word? I'm not used to talking about this type of stuff, but I appreciate the time that people take from their lives to just sit at their computer or pull out their phone and go on the YouTube app or whatever they use YouTube for, or however way they access YouTube, to just watch what I provide, or they see a new video of me, like, oh hey, Josh uploaded a new video, let's watch it. I appreciate you guys actually sitting down and watching this and listening to my commentary and everything like that. It means a lot. I don't say it often, but it does mean a whole lot. Like, I wouldn't still be doing this if no one cared. I really do appreciate it. And I wanted to thank you all for watching this and watching if you've watched all my other LPs I've done on this channel, then it's super appreciated. Like, I've done a lot of Chips Challenge stuff on this channel, and I hope it doesn't stop. But I'm gonna try to continue ZK Adventure. I really want to get that set done, and then Walls of CCL before I of course want to get done as well. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be, by the time I next record something, I will be in a completely new apartment, completely on my own, but with a roommate and my cat. And it would be a really different experience from here on. So hopefully I can still provide some great content, or not great, but some content. Hopefully I can still do it. I'm pretty sure I can. I don't really see any reason I can't record at the apartment. And if I can't for some reason, then I can just always come to my parents' house and do it. It's no big deal. I'm only moving one town over, so it's not a huge hassle. But I'm pretty sure I can keep going. If I can't, I will of course let everyone know in some shape or form. But that's worst case scenario. I highly doubt that's going to be the case, though. So I don't think I have anything else to talk about, really. If you've enjoyed watching this LP and you enjoyed the levels you've seen, and you're interested in playing them, if you haven't already, of course, this is mainly for the people that aren't really into Chips Challenge or anything like that, or newer viewers that somehow come from JB's channel onto mine. If you liked what you've seen me play and you want to play this set for whatever reason, I surely will not stop you. But it is on CC Zone. It's buried pretty deep on CC Zone, but it is there if you want to play it. I do encourage you guys, though, to look at my more improved sets, like JoshL 6, and especially 7. Those are probably the better 3 sets of mine. JoshL 4, it's good, but it still has its flaws, and it's only because of the inspiration process with that set. But it's still good in quality. But yeah, if you're interested, I do encourage you to check it out, or check these levels out. If you want to play them on your own, you're more than welcome to do so. If not, that's totally cool. Or you don't have a way to play them, or don't know how to get to be able to play them, I do recommend joining CC Zone if you're interested in this game and wanting to play it, or at least try it out. You're more than welcome to join CC Zone and ask for help and how to get things started for you. It's a very simple process, really, but any new person would have problems. So we're always more than welcome to help you out. Same thing goes to joining the Discord. If you want to join the CC Zone Discord or the Chips Challenge Discord, well, the same thing, the Chips Challenge Discord group. You're more than welcome to join that as well. Highly encourage you, if you're interested in this game, or even have any kind of interest in this game for anything. We're a pretty welcoming community. Anything else? I don't think so. I can't think of anything. Yeah. In terms of like another look back set, I don't know if I will or not. This is just kind of in my mind at the moment. I don't think I will do it, but it is in my head. JoshL6. I have been thinking about doing that as a look back, as kind of like a sequel to this, to kind of have, from JoshL2 level quality to JoshL6 level quality, and so on and so forth. I realized some of the levels from JoshL6 got into CCL4, but that's not going to stop me from wanting to do something like that. Since it's pretty evident no one else is going to do an LP of JoshL6, what better way to do it than myself? I'm still thinking about it, though. I don't really need anyone's input or opinion on it, though, because if I do it for myself and myself only. If you think I shouldn't do it, that's more power to you. That's not going to stop me from doing it, though. So I'm not going to live up to what people expect out of me no more. It's got to stop. I need to really work on that. But I have been thinking about that, though. So if you come back in a couple of weeks or something and you see, oh, look back at JoshL6 episode 1, then you obviously know I have started that set. So and my thought process with that set, it's more recent, so it's a little bit more rememberable. So that's in my head. I don't know if I'll do it yet, but if I do, I do. Until then, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. I'm milking it at this point. Thanks again for watching and everything. Taking time to watch these videos. It means a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The series was a ton of fun to go through. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next thing, whatever video you go to. I will be there. Well, unless it's not my video, but you know what I mean. See you later. Flaring on 350 is out.